Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the one and only Jess. And in today's video, as you can see by the title, because apparently people will break my heart. Apparently, them not love me. But as you can see by the title, today I have for you the part 2 to the Heartbreak series. I did part 1 like 2 weeks ago. And I wanted to film the part 2, which is not a part 2 of the first story, just a part 2 as in a second heartbreak. Cause me's a nice girl, but the people that just out here do me bad. the people that out here has been doing me so wrong. And I just wanted to share the story. So if you guys are interested in the tea, what's tea, then keep on watching. But before we start, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And without further ado, let's get into it. So now it all started, right? Because if you guys haven't seen the first heartbreak, please go and watch it. That was from high school in 2016 to 2017, high school transition to college, and this is now adult, like from me being 21 to 22 years old, right? So this one, I met this guy, right, through a mutual friend that I used to go to prep school with. Me and the girl is this close. And in 2020 May, I met this guy through her. And it was only one time that we spoke over the phone, and like a 3-way conversation, me, her, and him. And that's how I got to know him. And we just talk over the phone because she wanted us to just meet and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool. And after that, we never spoke again. Like we had each other's number, we had exchanged numbers, and we never really spoke. And because he was like a very businessy person, like doing Zooms and doing like professional meetings and all the stuff like that, podcast things, he would like just send me every now and then like links to watch different stuff and all of that, right? But me never watched them. Me never really pay no mind. So all that died down. Just speaking to him one time in 2020, and then that was it, right? I haven't spoken to you since. In 2022, July. Alright, fast forward to 2022 July, he reached out to me, but he reached out to my friend first, and he was like, what going for Justin? Like I popped into his spirit, into his mind. The Lord has a way of placing me on people's hearts because he knows how good of a person I am. So I just drop in at the man's spirit. I just drop down at the man's chest the night. And he reached out to my friend. And he's like, I wash and me hang up clothes and stuff like, and just dropping on my head like, what going for Justin? Like she's single. She deal with anybody. She love man. What going for Justin? And she forwarded me the voice note. This is in 2022 July, right? And she forwarded me the voice note, and me and I did a key back and forth about the voice note. So being that I already had his number, I sent a message to him, and I was like, oh, I heard you were looking for me. What do you want? And we started texting from there. And so I was like, right now I'm giving you like the context of our friendship and how it started before the breakup. Okay, you have to get the background, the BTS, before you get the main event, right? So now we had started texting and stuff that night, and then continuously, and within that first week he was like, he wants to get to know me. He likes me and likes my energy, everything, and he just wants to get to know me. He likes me. And mind you, this person was in Jamaica. Everybody know I live in the United States of America. And yeah, so you being far from the ocean, or like across the seas, my mind is not even there. But we'll get to that in a second, right? So we've been texting, and he's like, oh, your name like me and stuff like that, all these things and whatnot. And I'm like, do you know where I live, right? Like, you see that I live in the States. And he was like, yeah, but he's into long distance and yada yada yada. So my thing now with the long distance, I have never been into long distance. I've been in the idea of it simply because why it is a farm. You get what I mean? Like, if it, like, it can work, but everybody knows the cons of like the distance, you will not be able to see the person and really physically interact with them and so on and so forth. So I always said I don't see the point. Then if me and you fit together now and it reach a future thing, me have to go file for you. Do you want to live in the United States of America? All these type of like, behind the scene thoughts that are valid to think about before you get into a long distance relationship with somebody, right? So in this time we were still friends. And I had went to Jamaica the August, and him and the girl, I had went to Jamaica on a family trip, and when I was leaving from Mobile Airport, the man come buck up at airport, come surprise me at airport, and that was like the first time I actually saw him in person. And then I went back to Jamaica in September and we hung out that time, and then that was it. So this is still 2022 September. I hung out when I went back to Jamaica and I came back. So we were friends. We were still texting, still talking, talk every day, text every day, getting to know each other, all these little things. And this guy was a good couple years older than me. He wasn't younger, and he wasn't like 1, 2, 3 years older. He was a little bit more than that. Him a little bit over the limit. Him bit over my limit, but me I say, yeah, use a man. Use a man angle triangle, like a very mature, nice looking, grown man, right? So, I was feeling his vibe and stuff, but the more we spoke, the more I guess I was pushing it off because I'm not in the idea of the whole like long distance thing, right? So we're still friends, still talking, still chatting it up and everything and all of that. And the more we spoke, the more we're feeling each other and so on. And he ended up finding the girl, my friend at work that I worked with in New York. He ended up finding her on Facebook because him always hear me mention her name. And he one time told her to like, sort out something for him to get me flowers, but through her. And I was like, oh, so sweet. And all those like effort, gestures type of stuff. I always buy me things and send it, and all like buy me like those oversized teddy bears I always want, and him order it off of Amazon, good girl, and send it to Dolly house. Then him buy me one little teddy bear for Valentine's, the little like rose teddy bears and stuff. So the guy was putting in his effort. So the more time was moving, the more I was like, okay, I was interested, but I was still holding it up because, as I said, not really in the long distance thing. 2023, last year, April, I went to Jamaica again for like 2 weeks. So, he knew I was coming and everything. And I said, out of the 2 weeks, because I was going in regard to my dad and some health stuff, I said, out of the 2 weeks, I'm dedicating 3 days for us to hang out. So whatever you want to plan, I can get to see, you can get to see me again, I get to see you again, and so on. So we did like 3 little dates and stuff when I went down. The first one was like Hellshaw, because a long time I not go Hellshaw, so I wanted to go there. The second time it was like a day pass at a hotel, and then the third time was like chilling at home, like sip and paint type of stuff. So it was a vibe. And being that I only saw him only 2 times, sorry, in 2022, the August on my family trip, the September when I went back, seeing you back in person, we can vibe more. Like all of this time talking and texting and stuff for the past previous months, now we can have all the interaction in person, right? In person. And he was a vibe. Like, he's a nice young man, mature, and those are the stuff that I like. Mature, not childish, no immature thing. Level-headed, business-minded, ambitious, and that was him. And the way how he wanted me, like approached me and courted, even just from him being out of, like, being in a different country, it was giving what it was supposed to give. Hello? So I'm like, all right, I'm feeling the kid. So when I left April, we ended up making it official, right? So after this long drawn out friendship from 2022, him finally gets to be official with the doll. And I'm like, you know what? As much as I am not into a long distance type of thing, right? I decided to give it a try. Simply because it's like, okay, stepping out of my comfort zone, and what a part of my mindset was me being in New York, me not like nobody, me not there around a bunch of guys, or I'm not in school anymore at the time, like I'm working with a lot of adults. So it's like there was no one near me in New York or in my vicinity that I liked or saw or whatever. So me I say, if somebody crossed the ocean, see me, like me, we reconnected back in 2022 when him text about my friend, like, oh, what going with Jason? And I'm thinking, I'm like, well, if he's that far, but I'm still interested, why not give it a try? Like, like I don't like anybody here in New York. There's nobody of interest, any prospects to like. So that's why I decided to give it a try and all them look something, right? So when I left April, we made it official in April before I left and came back to America. And we already talked about one thing with us at the time was throughout the friendship, we always painted like scenarios like, okay, if this was to happen and this was to happen, how would you react? What are you like in this situation? Like, we just did just a say one bag of stuff. So it's like by the time you made it official, you really got to know the person. And one thing with me, and what I feel all of this, everybody in this generation is supposed to do, is get to know the person that you're trying to date before you actually date them. As much as you might think you know them, you don't. Get to know them likes, dislikes, get to know how they would react emotionally, mentally, physically in different situations, scenarios, if those were to arise, right? Why my nose a catch me? Must have thrown me a tap with the man. So now, so we made it official and I got back to America. Everything was fine, right? Everything is peaches and cream, strawberries and daiquiri. You get me? So we spoke every day, communicated every day, and even when we were friends from 2022 leading up to last year, even while he was working, he still would have talked to me on the phone, talked to me throughout the day, we were very active in talking on the phone. So it didn't change once we made it official. So I'm come back now, and it was the same, talking, texting, video calling, everything. Right? And for me, always overthinking or thinking too much about a long distance and then finally being in it wasn't so bad. Must I admit, it was not that bad. So me say, alright, I can angle the relationship. It's going, we're talking consistently and communicating effectively, so it didn't feel as if like we were really far. Because when you talk every day on phone, video call, regular call, whatever, you don't really seem far. You get me? So everything was going good. April, May, June, whatever. He had an idea or a plan to come over here on a work visa to do work for the summer and stuff, right? So he came up in May, and then his birthday was in June. So I got to see him in June. He was in a nearby state doing the work, and me make him come to New York, take the bus come, and I took him to like Times Square, and so him, get a little view. That was his first time traveling to America, right? Coming up on the work visa. So me carry him to Times Square, Central Park, everything, like, whatever. And then his birthday was like a couple days before us going out that day. So I got him like his birthday gifts, giving him birthday. Like, one thing with me, I love gifts. I love receiving gifts and I love giving. I like the surprise and everything. So he knew that he was getting gifts. I think he did know, but he didn't know what he was getting and stuff like that. And me getting him little one bag of stuff them or whatever and everything. So after seeing him in April, I saw him in June once he was here in America and in the nearby state, right? So that was good. Like, that was a good component for like, okay, I am getting to see you right now. I know that you're in the country with me. And that day was fun and everything. And then he took the bus back home to the nearby state. And everything was going great still, and all of that. Someone, he started the work and travel program with the job that he was doing, and everything is going great. We talk and communicate same way and stuff. When the trip was near to an end in September, he decided that, all right, him now about to go back to Jamaica. He's gonna stay and see if him can like continue school and do pursue whatever he wanted to pursue, which I won't say. And no, my nose a crutch me. I must the man, Frownsy. The man hear me talk about him and he make my nose scratch. So now, yeah, so he decided not to like go back home, and then he decided to stay and start or whatever. And I'm like, you sure you want to do that? Because you don't want to stuck a foreign. And you go here say really, and you have your house and thing back home and your responsibilities. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do this to this to that. Fast forward, it is October, because that was in September when he was supposed to leave and he didn't, right? So he needed to get out of the apartment of the place that him and the other students or kids were staying, and he did ended up finding an apartment. Here where the tea I got build up. The tea I got build up now. Hold on. Alright, so here with the tea I got build up now. So that was September. Fast forward to October, we're still talking, right? We're still going on strong, everything. My birthday is October 26th, right? And since moving to Georgia, right? Because while I was in New York, that's when I saw him, and then we moved to Georgia in July. Depression took me over, people. So I'm like, I need a break. And I was like, okay, so maybe for my birthday, I can go and visit him and stay with him for a week, but do it after my birthday, because what I was doing at the time was starting my lip gloss business. Treasures by Jess. Right. I don't even know if you can see it. Yep. Watermelon Rain. So this one smells like watermelon, and this is what I have on right now. So I started my business. Oh, shameless plug. But yeah, I started my business and I was going to launch it 3 days before my birthday. So on the 23rd, and then my birthday is the 26th. So me say, all right, let me do the business thing, see whatever sales I get, launch and do my whole thing, and then I'll come to you the week after my birthday, right? And spend a week. So beginning of October, everything is fine. Fast forward now to the 22nd of October, right? Because remember, he got his apartment, he didn't move out yet and go into the apartment. He was staying with a friend, a female, who said, "Me have an extra room, stay in there so until you sort out yourself to get your job and your whatever." And another friend was like, she has a brother that does XYZ work. Should we talk to him and see if they can help him get that type of job? So he spoke to me about it, and I was like, okay, all right, you stay with the girl, but you're in the other room. So now, the 22nd came, right? So mind you, he must stay with the girl. Him do him daily stuff, said we go to work, everything, whatever, go in the room that he's staying in. So, the 22nd was a Sunday. He texted me like normal the morning, right? Here is where it's like a go down hill. Where it's a go down steep. So him text me the morning, because at that time I was sick out of my mind. Sick as in wasn't feeling well sick. And we texted that Sunday, and we texted up until like 10 o'clock the morning, and that was it, right? Me I sleep all day. Me I do whatever all day. Me not hear from you all day. The whole Sunday finishes and I don't hear a thing. And I got to worrying, because I'm thinking like, okay, we talked this morning and I haven't heard from you like the rest of the Sunday. Like, me no, like me was still from church that day. So what I remembered in the late night, and I was caught with me a call and my text, nothing. So I remember while I was sleeping, it's like the two girls that he kept mentioning, the one where offering a place to stay and the one that was offering a job, I remember their names. I start search on Facebook. I start search. I go up on Instagram. I ended up finding one of them. And I texted her and I was like, hey, this is such and such girlfriend. I know you heard of you through him. And I wanted to know, like, if you heard from him, because I've been reaching out to him all day and whatever. And she's like, okay, I'll see if I can get him or get to him or whatever. And stuff like that. And I was like, okay, no problem. That was like after 2 in the morning. Even before I texted her, I called different locations of the branch, like the place where he work. And I asked, do you know this such and such? Is he at work? Whatever. Me not hear nothing. So me end up find the girl, and I texted the girl and she responded and said what she had to say. And I think around like 4 or 5 o'clock, going into Monday morning now, me hear my phone vibrate. Me get an email. The email is from the guy. And it's like, hey babe, I know you've been trying to reach me and whatever. But he lost, I lost my phone in an Uber and blah blah, and the Uber is gonna bring it back like Monday in the day. And I know you're like sick and not feeling well, you probably want to rem at and whatever. So but in my head I was relieved to know that okay, me see an email from you because I've been trying to reach you all day and nothing. So I saw the email, I didn't even respond. In the Monday morning once I wake up, he ended up calling me. And I'm like, child, where were you all of yesterday? We're there talking and whatever. Me no. Go tell the man say. Go tell the man say. I was so worried. I call your workplace and reach out to one of the girl. Oh, tell me if you go say so. Oh, tell me if you go say that. Oh, tell me if you let go my mouthpiece. The man say, what did you say to the girl? Mind you, me reach out to the girl from like 2 o'clock in the morning, and she get back to me. Like they said Monday or somewhere around that time then. And then she eventually ended up giving me the number of the girl that he's actually staying with. Right? We're letting him for our other room for stay, our second room. Because a 2-bedroom place she living in. So I screenshot, he said, let me see where you send the girl. So I screenshotted it and I sent it to him. And he was like, understand that I was concerned and worried. But anytime I feel like I need to reach out to anybody in regard to him and wearing that Jesus, my nose that itch me. With the count how much time my nose that catch me. Anytime I need to reach out to him brother. Your brother in Jamaica. If I reach out to your brother, how is your brother going to know your whereabouts? Especially if you don't tell him. If you meet in an accident and you broke up, you're going to call up on the phone and be like, bro, my meeting in an accident. Your brother not going to know that. So what is the point of me reaching out to your brother who's not living here? I got to reach out to people who are near you or in the vicinity where you are to see if they heard from you. So anyways, that was like the morning. Him done get ready, him gone on the road and we hang up. In the evening now, call it what, like 4 or 5 o'clock or 30, somewhere there so. In the evening, I'm gonna get a text from the other girl that he's staying with, right? You're way to go. Remember, so the guy nice man, and the whole entire almost 6 months, no problem. We're not no problem at all. And these two women, not girls, these two big women, he met them at his job where that he was here doing on the work and travel, right? So he meet them there, so he know them. I'm gonna get a text from her and saying, hi Jessan, this is such and such. Such and such gave me your number, said you were looking for me, whatever. And I'm like, hey, XYZ, I was looking for my man. Because he said that, but then he said that his phone was lost and whatever. But I spoke to him this morning. What a girl I got respond answer, because I said, no problem. I already found him. I spoke to him this morning. The girl, I got text back. All of this is on Instagram. I got the receipts, but I ain't gonna show them. I'm not them. What you out here being messy for? I ain't gonna do that. The girl respond. The woman, I should say, not even a girl. The woman responded and she said, did he tell you that we've been dating for the past few months now? Repeat and report went in a boat. Report jump out. Who was left? Repeat. Mr. Repeat. Maybe you need the speaker so I can hear collectively what you just said to me. Did he tell you that we have been dating for the past few months? I say what? So me text my friend from New York when me used to work with me. I say, girl. Mister, guess what just happened a while ago? All of this is on the 23rd, the same day that I launched my lip gloss line. Okay? The same day we're supposed to support me. Me just talk to you in the morning, and then all of a sudden, this in the evening. And I'm like, all right. So I text my friend and I'm like, bro, read this. And she's like, no. Text back the lady and ask her, where's the screenshots? What messages, pictures, anything. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to do that because me not believe this right now for entertain, if even entertain it. I texted back the woman and I said, y'all got pictures, like proof? She sent me pictures. I'm like, all right, to selfie. Child, me not have nothing against white people. And this is a girl. I'm 23. Me compared to the woman, me is a little pick me. Is a big woman, this is not, is a big woman. Me I say, and I said upon picture saying, all right, Mr. The two of them, you lean up on her shoulder. Okay, sugar baby. Okay. And then I texted her and I'm like, so y'all got messages? Oh, tell me if you got ask that. She sent me the screenshots of some messages between them. And I saw what I needed to see. So that confirmed. And I'm like, okay. Eventually, we went, she talked to me and she's like, she apologized. She didn't know about me. So she didn't know he had anybody, whatever, and all those stuff. And then I'm like, so like, how long did, like, explain all of this to me? And she's like, what, that he's been talking about us getting married and us having kids. So I said, okay, while the lady gave you a place to stay, right? You start get attracted to her, right? You're in a house with a woman. So whatever you are trying to do, I'm not gonna tell you the motive when I feel like me and my friend them figure out. So I'm there texting her and she's saying all of this, all that, and whatever. And then me barely did stop. Me just stop responding. And she's like, listen, I thought that you should know the truth and blah blah. And I apologize. And I didn't know that you like existed because you never said anything, whatever. And I'm like, okay, thanks, blah blah. Left. Me start blow up the man phone. Then time me the man in a class in the night. And me start blow up the man phone. Eventually, him respond to him in a class doing a presentation. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Does it look like I care? No, I don't. So then it's like, he's like, eventually when I send all of my messages, I'm like, bro, like 3 days before my birthday, this is going to go down on the day that I'm launching my lip gloss, on the day that whatever, need support, everything. I'm gonna find out this. No, I said that's why you're missing from Sunday, because even in her message, before we ended that day texting, she was like, oh, by the way, he didn't lose his phone. He had it this whole time. So the whole time, me, I hunt you down, you would up with the woman, and yeah, tell me where you lose your phone in an Uber and all of these little things and whatever. And I'm just like, okay, so me don't take she blow up theme phone. Him no, I gotta say, because I was like, bro, if this is true what I'm hearing, because I didn't know if he knew that she was telling me all of this. And I'm like, if this is true what I'm hearing, please tell me no, because it now got on good. And he's like, yes, it's true, I messed up and I'm so sorry and I'm this. And I'm like what? Like, and then he's gonna say, I intended to tell you. Nigga, no, you weren't gonna do that. You weren't. You would have continued, because if she's saying dating for the past few months, that means this probably been happening from like summertime when you just meet her at the job, right? That means say una keep up on a thing from summer and this is not October. So you've been talking to me like normal. I don't know what was going on. And then you did buy he bought my ticket, and then you bought my ticket for to come and see you the week after my birthday. So what were you gonna tell the girl when your actual girlfriend show up? Where you gonna tell the woman? You get me I say? And I cuss him out subtle, and he's like, oh, he intended to tell me I was gonna tell you. No, you weren't. I would have found out, would have come on the trip for my birthday and probably find out something while I was down there, or come live my modest life for the week and come back up to Georgia and still don't know say you and somebody a deal. You get me? But you never gonna tell me. You never gonna tell me anything. And then we don't chat to him, and we just cut that off. And then I ended up telling all of my friends, and we were just confused and laughing. That's one thing with me and my friend them. We're going to laugh. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh at the scan. And you're gonna feel away when we don't laugh. I never once cried up until today, me ball, because it was so funny and it was so confusing. All of us never expected the way how he courted me and was such a man and patient in getting me from 2022. We would have never thought that something like this would happen, and it would happen from somebody like him, right? So me and my friend them, I was like, yeah, no. Like me, I explained everything to them. The whole away just confused and was like shock. So that happened. Like me, I give them the rundown, or me, I give only the rundown, shock. And then that done and gone. Tuesday, I texted back the girl and I got some more information from her in regards to how long they've been doing XYZ. Did they ever sleep together? All these little stuff. And I got more information, and then, that they done. Because I told her I was literally supposed to be there the following week for my birthday and buy the ticket and everything. Anyways, we done the talk to she the Tuesday, and then that was it. We receipt. And he texted back that Tuesday and he apologized and gave him little stuff and whatever, talking about after him giving paragraph, like him say, I think it's best that we end here. I'm like, bro, we've been end this from last night, Monday. Don't think you're the one ending anything. Just because I didn't physically write out we're done, that I mean, like me mentally and physically ended from Monday night. You come at Tabo, and this is where I think we should end. Duh, dummy, stupid, fool, idiot, ass. Like, make it make sense. Like, you're such a mature young man, nice man, and then for you to do this when you know, so you have this in front of you, have this beauty, this nice girl where you work so hard to get, me drag out the friendship because I was not in long distance, and I still gave you a chance for you to come and sit here and cheat with this white lady, this big man way older than you, far older than me. Like, I'm made of the cheating. So the once you've done it and clearly you're aware of what you've done or what you're doing, I am ending it. I'm not a person that's going to stay after cheating or stay after. Nope, it's a deal breaker. You did it. Alright, go stick with Susan. Go on. You don't deal with Susan and deal with me same time. It not gonna work. So yeah, that's basically where it ended. And I ended up telling his dad and his brother, and even them did shock. Them, they were like, the way how he's been speaking about you from the jump and want to get to know you and want to talk to you and stuff, they never expected that to occur at all. All of us were shocked. My sister, my friends, theme father, theme brother, my mom, everybody, my siblings, all my siblings, my all tell, and them younger than me. I'm like, when you think you had it so perfect with somebody and think like, okay, it can work, you give them a chance, this whole long distance thing for you to sit there and cheat. And then I found out from the girl. And not even you, I found out from the girl, and then I had to reach out to you about it. You get what I mean? And I'm just like, 3 days before my birthday. 3 days before my birthday. Like, I'm sick. I'm sick, coughing, sneezing, running, everything. I'm sick, I'm tired out. And all of this unfolded all because I was looking for you from Sunday. And I couldn't find you. Like, I couldn't find you. Right. So, so I was looking for you from Sunday, and because I couldn't find you and I had to reach out to somebody that you mentioned, somebody I know the name of, all this unfolded. And I found out from the girl, and I'm just like, my heart is now broken. To somebody that I gave a chance to, that and like, okay, I understand long distance, but obviously you being around a female, and okay, you don't talk to me about it that you're gonna stay there. But I feel the motive was? To get a green card. You tell the woman, boy, you want married, you want to have kids, you want the this, you want the that, and all them look at something there. Because I remember, he's older than me. I'm not going to marry you right now if I go file for you. I'm not in that right now. We can marry later on, if that's the case, right? I'm not getting married right now. But if I thought you didn't want to tell me, I mean, we break up now. Like, if you're dealing with what you're dealing with, please just tell me, let us end this. You dragged it out until October. And the fact that I'm find out, and then before my birthday, and I know I'm in a ball, people. I know I'm in a ball. I just peer laughing, me and my friend them depend, because I'm like, how did you think you were gonna do that and get away with it, and me not find out? You get what I'm saying? Like, in a sense, in a sense. But that's literally the breakup story. Like, he was such a nice person in the beginning, not discrediting the young man, courted me very well, even just from being at a distance. And everything was nice. The relationship was okay. It was good. up until October last year when all that unfold right this up on the 23rd. I'm just like, you win some, you lose some, you learn people, you still don't know about them, and they mess up and do what them do, and that's just that. And we just stop talk ever since. Him been a eyes up my Instagram story every now and then since that time, been a watch my stuff. Even one time the girl did I watch my stuff. And let me tell you the tea before I close out this video. The trip that I was supposed to go on for my birthday, the week after my birthday, right? So like in the first week of November, the ticket is still there. I didn't cancel it. I was like, either way, I'm not going, so the ticket I just lost. And I eventually got in contact with my aunt in regard to something about Jamaica. Only for remember while I'm talking to her that she lives in the same state that he was staying in for his work and travel. So you know what the dolly do. My auntie was, because I gave her a rundown of the story, and I'm like, girl, auntie, this is what went down. She's like, oh, remember I live here? Do you want to still come? Me say yes. Because me never remember say she lived there. And I took the trip. My ticket was already paid for. Because I remember say I invite, So here the payback. The calm, simple payback. Not the petty. I still took the trip. My ticket was paid for. My seat was paid for. My suitcase, my luggage was paid for. I take my trip. And this aunt I haven't seen since probably like 2012. I take my trip. I went over there, and while I was there, I was in that state. Then I went with her to New Jersey, and I got to take the Jersey transit from New Jersey, go into New York to go look for my friends at work. Cause I remember say from my move come Georgia, and I'm gonna go back to New York, go look for nobody. So in 1 week, I was in that state, her state, New York and New Jersey. So I really got my lick back by still taking the trip. Something calm, something simple, something slight. I still take my trip. And when I posted the day when I was coming back from the trip, and I was like, a time was had. You know, so him and the girl said time right under each other, saw my story. So basically they knew that, okay, I was there. So him probably I think that Ratty look like she must still take the trip. Because he doesn't know that I had an aunt over there. And I'm like, I get my lick back, calm and simple and to the point. And I got to go spend time said way on the trip and come back home. And that's just that on that. That's just how you level up and you just take a trip and you do what you got to do. But yeah, that's basically the story time. I mean, it was sad and disappointing, but it did not make me cry or anything because I was just shocked. I was not expecting that. To think somebody would been and want me for how long, you finally got me, and then to lose me because you go cheat and sleep with the girl and stay with the girl and do all this and that about marriage and kids and whatever. Well, exactly. So it's like you're promising her all of that, all of these things, and then still talking to me like normal. So poor me never really suspect nothing. And I'm just like, men are so diabolical. Men are so diabolical, really and truly. And them things, them can just get away with things. They think we're not smart, but anyways. So that's the end of the story. He was good while it lasted. He courted me very well, and that's why I gave him a chance. And then it just ended last year. And with the whole cheating situation and me finding out from this woman, not even a girl, a woman twice my age. I'm like, damn, I thought you liked the young girls. But yeah, that's the part 2 to my little breakup, my little heartbreak. It's so sad, but I don't care. We move on to the next. But yeah, that's the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed sipping on that tea. And yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see from your girl. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, turn on the bell so you get notified every time I post. And yes, let me know what you want to see. Comment, give me your thoughts. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. And yeah, just be mindful of who you're dating. Not even be mindful. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes things just happen. Sometimes you think you're with the one and then it just ends. But that's just life. It's just a learning experience. And up until today, me and my friend them still laugh about it. But I mean, such is life. You live and you learn. You date different people and you learn different things. But yeah, but anyways, see y'all in the next video. Bye.